Alright. Hey everyone, Captain of the Oni Slayer's Burial Ryuuta reporting for duty. And we're okay, I was gonna say I'm on time for this set, but to be honest, I'm actually 24 minutes late. Well, then again, we're not actually taking a test. We're just doing the final part of this course lesson. And, well, you guys probably can't see it because I minimized it. By the way, welcome to the stream, El Kalunk, the man of letters himself. I hope you're doing well tonight. Along with Alcoin, oh god, I am gonna butcher your name. I am so sorry. Alcoinor. I'll just call you Al. Welcome to the stream, Al. Glad you could make it. Hope you guys are doing well on this Thursday evening or Friday morning, wherever you're at. I feel like it felt like it was like Friday for me for some reason. I am not sure why. But anyway, so today we're finishing this lesson. We're on the last part of it where we basically gotta follow this whole tutorial to make the coin collector game, and then there's a quiz on it, and then we learn how to export the game, and then I guess they give like the final thoughts or something. Al's my nickname. That's perfect. Oh, nice. Glad to hear it. All right, let me also take a quick sip. But yeah, man, like my last Godot stream was a bit of a struggle because I literally forgot everything I knew. So I took a bit of this week to review all my notes so I at least make sure I know how to set up variables with the types of variables. So now I know that the biggest issue I had was that I completely forgot I need to put a colon after you know, that kind of explains more about your name, El Colon. I needed to put a colon after defining the variable so I can actually set what type of variable it is. Alright, but yeah, I have no idea how exactly this thing wants me to go about making this thing. By the way, I have to minimize the screen all the way down to that side because even though I got this off the Humble Bundle, this shit actually costs a lot of money. And I'm also gonna put a VOD of this on the YouTube page, so I don't want them to go and tactical nuke both of my channels. So if you guys want to follow, there you guys can hear from the audio how this guy is going to go about the whole thing. But if you just want to keep it on the background, that's perfectly fine as well. You know what? We're gonna swap out the music. We're gonna throw it on some. We're gonna throw it on some Big the Cat fishing vibes because, man, I thought I set that thing, but it just went all the way back. There we go. Man, I also want to talk about Sonic Generations, but it's like we gotta get going with this lesson. This is like we're on the last one, so let me see what exactly. Oh shit! I forgot to clean up this code. Oh my god, what did I put in this code? Oh yeah. I also practiced trying to remember how to set up all the types of variables because I was blanking out in the last lesson. So I just did a whole. I had some magic here again now. Okay. No worries. I was just kind of like explaining how I completely forgot a lot of stuff since the last time I reviewed my notes was back in December, and then I was on a 2-week vacation, and then the last 2 weeks was me catching up with work. So I had literally no time to actually review everything. So my last Godot stream was a bit of a struggle because I completely forgot how to set up variables. But took some time this week to kind of try to review everything I learned, and I think I got. It's like I think I got it about down. It was just like Godot's kind of, I don't know, Godot's kind of picky. I had to like restart this thing a couple times for it to like stop spitting. It's like stop throwing anger at me, where it just highlights in red. It's like, no, you're doing it wrong. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? This is literally the same way I set it up. But yeah, now we're just doing the last part of the lesson, which is doing the coin collector stuff. By the way, I have to minimize the screen down to this side because this shit is technically like several $100s, and I got it on discount because of the Humble Bundle. So you guys can, it's like the audio, you guys can listen along if you want, but yeah, it's just going to be really tiny right there.
Hey everyone, in this lesson,
All right.
we are going to begin on our coin collector game project, okay? This is going to be the first time we take all the things that we have learned and put them together to create our very first game, okay? So before we jump straight into Godot, we first of all need to know what we are creating. So the way this game is going to work is we are going to have a player and they are going to have the ability to collect a bunch of different coins that are laid out around them, okay? And when the player collects a coin, they are going to destroy it and increase in size, okay? So it's just going to be a nice, simple game of the player collecting stuff and us seeing an effect of them collecting it. Now, let's define the things that we need to create. First of all, we need to create...
Okay, hold on. Let me write down the objective, because I didn't know... I knew, like, the game, like, for this lesson is, yeah, you have to collect coins, and I was assuming it was just increase your score, but increase the... I wasn't expecting him to say increase the size of the player. That's going to be, interesting. Alright. By the way, I do these periodic pauses just so I can write some of this stuff down in my notes. But since we're since this is like creating the actual thing, it's probably going to be me reviewing my notes during the time. Yeah, because I was also talking to one of my friends, like, about this game project that, a good study habits things. Though I really need to improve my study habits, at least, when I'm off stream. It's like, me streaming this is kind of like forcing me to kind of really, actually learn this stuff. But, yeah, I do want to actually put the time into it just so I can kind of, it's like, be able to make games myself. Especially since I'm in a part of a game dev group, but we've kind of... You know, life starts to hit you, and yeah, it kind of fell onto the back burner. Hopefully, though, I could get that project revived. Yeah, thanks, Al. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but hey, I gotta start from somewhere. And at the very least, I know I know how to use a Blender and do 3D modeling and some light rigging. So at least have that skill set under my belt. I just think I'm just learning like how the how engines work, or at least like learning a bit of Python might help out the team a little bit. All right.
A player that can move. This is going to be with the arrow keys, and the player is going to be able to move left, right, up and down in 2D space. We also want to create a collectible coin scene.
I just realized it never went over how to set up controls, so that'll be interesting to learn.
And then when the player collides with a coin, they increase in size and the coin is destroyed. So that is the basis of what we are going to create. And finally, we can look at it as a flowchart, okay? So what is the order of execution going to be for this project? Well, first of all, we need to detect arrow keys from our player. And when those arrow key inputs have been read, those are going to correspond with the player's movement, okay? And then that movement is then going to be checked to see if we have collided with anything. And if we have collided with a coin, then we want to increase our size and destroy the coin. So that is what we are going to create, and in the next lesson we are going to begin setting up this project in Godot.
I can see that this is going to most definitely utilize the what was that thing I saw in the last lesson? That one function yeah, function process. So I could definitely see it's going to be using that to do the check. All right.
Let's get started with our coin collector game. So first things first, we need to create our 2D scene. So I'm going to go up here and click on 2D scene to create.
Oh yeah, I should probably also follow along with this too. Let me I'll close out of that. Then we'll create a new 2D scene and okay, there we go.
Create that base root node. Now, if you want to create a new scene, you can just go up to Scene, New Scene. All right, now that we have our scene here, I'm going to go Control S to save it, and I'm going to save this as our coin collector level.
Okay. Let me this down somewhere. It's like, I mean, literally got like a box on top of my lap, so I have my notebook perched on top of it. Alright. Let's, save the scene. Okay.
Okay, it's saved. There it is in our file system. Now, I reckon the first thing we should create is going to be our player. Okay, get our player up and running before we start implementing all the other systems. So, for our player, what we are going to do is use a node which is called Character Body 2D. So, I'm going to click on the plus, and I'm going to search for...
Hold on.
Character Body 2D. Now, a Character Body 2D is a very, very handy node which comes with a lot of functionality built in, such as physics and the ability to detect collisions. We can even detect if our player is grounded if we are working on a platformer game.
Oh,
just a
interesting.
really easy node to use when setting up physics-based movement for a player.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, because I was like wondering, okay, so how is this thing going to detect the mouse? But yeah, there's like a note, there's a note already built in where you can set up all the controls and stuff and all the physics. I was like, all right, nice, nice. Though this is a game engine, I'm guessing like that's going to be common for game engines. That's most of my experience with game engines is really just a little bit of light dabbling in Unity, and that's only just to set up my it's like my VR chat avatar and converting VR chat avatars into VRM and VSF formats. I've also been meaning to also try to convert those same models into a format that's also usable in that other VR meta world called Chill Out VR. Because I actually met some guys in there last time I went in there several months ago. And man, they were very knowledgeable to show like some of the cool stuff you could do in there. And God, it's like if I can get a world up and running in that game, I will more than likely use that for use that program for VR streams over VR chat. I mean, VR chat's alright. I mean, it's the mainstream one. Meanwhile, Chill Out is a lot more niche, especially since it could not handle the load of people that were migrating from VR chat to it. But just the amount of potential that the guy showed when using it is just incredible. So, I would like that's one of the goals I want to do with VTubing. I want to get into more art and 3D stuff. But, you know, I gotta start from somewhere. And speaking of, I need to stop talking. I need to take down some of these notes. Man, I feel like it's like it'd be. I don't know. Do you guys typically type out your notes, or do you prefer writing them down in a notebook? For me, I prefer writing them down in a notebook because I feel like it helps me remember it a lot better. I don't know. Just the kinetic movement of having a. It's like the feeling of having a pen in your hand and the kinetic movement of using your hand to write down the notes kind of helps keep the notes in your head. The only drawback is that your handwriting needs to be very decent enough for you to read later. And goddamn, the first bit of notes I took down were really they were really rough, so I had to kind of go over them with my pen again. Oh, okay, digital notes. All right, that's very nice. Yeah, it's like whatever actually helps with you remembering stuff. Is always going to be the best method. Yeah, because I feel like for digital notes, I have to have it separate from my actual computer. Since yeah, from all the stuff I have on my computer, I could get easily distracted. So just having something dedicated to where I can pull that out and look at helps me a bit more.
So we'll click create on that, and you'll see there is a
Yeah, it's also kind of like the same reason I prefer physical books over digital ones.
little exclamation mark next to character body 2D, and that is because we need a collision shape for this. But before we do that, let's go over to sprites, drag in our player.png, and make that player a child of character body 2D.
Oh, it made it the child of that. Okay, I don't remember it. I don't remember it going over that, but yeah. All right, first let's grab the node. It's character body 2D. All right. So we'll go and create that, and yeah, as it said, that it doesn't have any colliders on it yet, but not to worry. Then we drag in the player character, and then make that player character a child of that node. Oh, whoops. You gotta actually tab back into the window.
To just be sprite, so we know what it is.
Oh.
And I'm going to rename character body 2D to be player. There we go. Now I'm going to select the sprite. I'm going to set its position to be 0 on the X and 0 on the Y, just so it is centered on our player node right here. And then as a child of player, we are going to create a new node of type collision shape 2D.
Okay. Let me do that really quick first. What do you call it? I think I called it a sprite, right? Yeah, sprite and then player. Then he zeroed out the sprite, so that's center. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you definitely want to like zero out certain objects so that you don't get any wonky, wonky movement later. All right, and let me also write this down. I should also get like a highlighter to kind of highlight some of the important stuff. Sure. You know, it's been like years since I've actually had to like really start writing down stuff, so this is kind of like helping. Like thinking about it, when I started taking notes on this, my handwriting was really bad, but then I'm so used to typing because of my job that, yeah, the only time I had to really write down something was just, like, for signatures. So, I guess I had to, like, just kind of shake off a bit of rust.
Okay, because in order for our character body to work, we need a collision shape. We need to define a shape for it, so in the inspector, we are going to create a new rectangle shape 2D. We can then resize it to fit the bounds of our player right here. There we go.
Ah, interesting.
That's pretty much it for our player node. So we can select our...
Okay. Alright, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's probably like a similar principles when you're creating like the hitbox and hurt boxes for characters. Alright. So collision shape. Oh, you could like you could also create like a polygon shape if you have a custom shape for that as well. Alright. Shape rectangle. Yeah, nice and fit. Cause like except for those arms, but yeah, that don't matter. But speaking of, oh, that kind of makes me think of how back in the game Robbie Ribby, when you get certain upgrades, you can actually decrease the size of your hurt box. So it was interesting seeing how parts of the I forgot the main character's name. It's been so long. How certain parts of her sprite doesn't get hit, but closer to the center, that's where her hurt box is. So I wonder when you collect when you get that upgrade, there's a script that shrinks the hurt box. It's pretty cool. You can spec. There.
That player here, move them around as we see fit, and all of the children nodes follow along in suit. So now we need a script that can control the player. Well, what I'm going to do is with our player node selected, okay, that character body 2D, I'm going to go over to the inspector, down to the script property, and click new script. Okay, I'm going to click player, and make sure that where it says inherits, it says character body 2D. That means we're going to get all the functionality from our character body 2D node in our script. Click create, and it's going to then jump us over.
Oh. Alright, I was like, are we creating a new script? I thought this thing kind of came with it, but I was like, oh. Okay, so it pulls the script properties from the node. Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah, grab that. How do I want to write this down so I remember it? Oh yeah, what area was that? Oh, inspector. And I don't think he actually, he named this anything else, did he? Oh, he called it player. Okay. I was trying to name it whatever, but... Oh, wait, it's already called player. Okay, so as long as inherit is set to that, then we can just create it. And there we go. There's that code. So I want to read this over. Let's extend that. Okay, there's I don't know, is that constant or constraint? Like speed equals 300, jump velocity is minus 400, and gravity, so it's project settings, get settings. So got that function. Well, actually, no, that's not a function. That's a variable. I'm an idiot. That's the function. All right. For when like everything starts. Yeah, the gravity, handle the jump, get the input directions. But it doesn't have the process, or is that something different? All right, well, let's just keep going with this. No, I'm opening up Blender by accident. Not today. Maybe another day. Maybe another day, but not today. Okay, there we go. You know, it was like, even though it's kind of like this, it was like not part of the lesson, I could kind of show like one thing I've been working on, at least in terms of Blender and this other indie game project that I'm part of. Yeah, just like adding movement to this model right here. And let me actually, well, I'm not gonna save over it, so I could just kind of get rid of that block. Yeah. Oh yeah, right, here we go. The Blender craves to be utilized, I know. It's like, it craves it so much, it's literally set to two different, at the bottom of my, like, in my toolbar, I have two different Blender instances, but there are two different versions. I have this version, which is a more, modern version, and then I have the other one, which is a more classic one, because when this project started, they were using the, classic version. This was before, 2.8 came out. But yeah. Oh my god. And then like I went and made this as an idle animation. Yeah. How long is this one? Let's see. Okay, to 343. Yeah, it was like I have this muscle, it's just muscle ant right here, and as soon as the game director told me about like show me like oh, we want to have like JoJo pose, I was like, oh man, I know the perfect animation for this. It's just like straight up massaging his muscles. Yeah, I just need to work on the timing of it. Well, yeah, well, maybe not too much. It's yeah, it's always room for improvement, but it's actually not part of the animations we need for this. I just did it for fun. Especially seeing, I think it was because of the other one he showed me. Oh, and then there was also someone else actually made this for this model, just doing like the flex for it. Because the game we're making is just is like a Banjo-Kazooie style platformer. So this will have like a lot of nice cartoonish animations with that. And the game director's been doing me a nice job with making the trailers and also helping out with some of the animations. And then there's also this one someone made. God, it's like, these cards are gonna be really fun to animate when I get around to it. Yeah. I think it's also like, I also went to school to learn 3D animation, but instead of Blender, we actually used Maya during the time. And I switched over to Blender since when I joined the game dev group. Like, they were all using Blender while I was still stuck on Maya, so I also had to relearn Blender, but I had to relearn it in the old the old version of it, which the old version of Blender is really jank. That thing is ancient. It was so ancient that, like, when I saw this version of Blender come out, I was like, oh my god, that is such an upgrade. It feels a lot closer to Maya now. But yeah, if it takes some getting used to, but after a while, when you use it enough, you start to pick up on some of the movement and stuff you need. Well, I think the most important thing is you need to figure out what you need out of Blender. So, because Blender is basically a Swiss Army knife, similar to how Maya's a bit of a Swiss Army knife in itself, but Autodesk also has other programs that also blend in with Maya, like Mudbox, if it's still called Mudbox, which is its sculpting program, and then there's like 3ds Max and everything. Yeah, Blender, it has like an entire tool set at your disposal. So it might not be like the best, but if you're just getting started and you need something free, it's there. But yeah, it's all about trying to figure out what you need, because it's like, it's an animator. I mean, you can do animations in it, even 2D animations. You can do video editing in it for some reason. It's got a whole tool set, so it's just trying to narrow down what you're trying to do out of it. And then once you get that narrowed down, then you just kind of like you'll know how to navigate it a lot better. There was actually a video. Well, actually, let me see if I can find it. That I found when looking up Blender shortcuts, where this dude just went over ways to kind of help improve your speed in Blender, which at one practice he brought up was pretty interesting. Okay. No worries. Let me I'm gonna look it up while you're while you're still on NAS. And good thing my thing is minimized, because man, this thumbnail is this thumbnail I'm looking at is pretty interesting. Let's see. Where was that video? I know this is kind of like oh god, not I show speed. No, not I show speed. Show me the speed shortcuts. I don't know. What was that? God, what was that dude's I don't know. It's like faster or something. I cannot remember what he called that video. I just remember what the thumbnail looked like. It was like Men Kisser. Shut up, Billy. By the way, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Oh, here. You know what? While you guys are waiting, I'm just gonna keep this on. I'm gonna keep this on loop. Where's the thing to hide the bones at? Oh, okay, it's down here. Here you go, Billy. Here, stare at this. There you go. I'm back. Hey, welcome back. I'm trying to find that video because I cannot remember the name of it. I just remember what the thumbnail itself looked like. But I cannot find that thing. Fuck, where was it? It was really funny. Wait, was it this guy that made it? I don't remember it. It seemed like the thumbnail looks like it's in his style. No, this wasn't it. God. This is gonna bug the shit out of me. Why can't I find that video? God, that sucks. I was just trying to, like, I figured, like, looking at Blender and then speed will help me find it, but unfortunately, it does not in the slightest. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it right now. There's too many. There's too many videos, and I'm guessing it got buried under the algorithm. I'll come across it again. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, let me take this. Let me take this thing off screen. I'll work on it later. All right. Okay, so we got the script all nice and set up.
Click create, and it's going to then jump us over into our scripting window. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that we have a bunch of stuff on screen already. Okay, we have all this code here. But we don't want to use any of this. This is just the default code that it gives you for a simple platform controller. So I'm just going to select it all and delete it.
Oh, okay. I guess we are starting from scratch.
Except for where it says extends character body 2D. Okay, we do need this in order to have the functionality of our character body 2D. Now, with this, what we're going to do is we are then going to create ourselves a function. Now, this isn't going to be a custom function, it's going to be one that is already built into Godot, and that is going to be the physics process function. So I'm going to go func to create the function, and I'm going to call it underscore physics process. And you should see the autocorrect pops up with this right here, so we can just hit enter, and that is going to create the function for us.
Oh, okay. So that's actually already in Godot. All right. God, I'm so glad I took one of these pens from work, cause man, it's like the pens I have here are almost out of ink, and I'm too lazy to grab a new one from my box. All right, and Delta, and let me just leave a note for myself.
Now, this is very, very similar to the process function, which gets called every frame. But
Oh,
process gets called at a consistent rate per second, okay? And this is good for physics, which likes the deterministic.
Wait, what did he say? It was called every what?
The physics process gets called at a consistent rate per second, okay? And this is good for physics, which likes deterministic systems, okay? So that is why we have physics process. Now, inside of here, what we are going to do is basically detect keyboard inputs and modify our velocity based on that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go velocity.x equals 0 and velocity.y equals 0. Now, the reason why is because velocity is a variable that is stored in our character body 2D, and we are accessing it, okay?
Oh, I was like, okay, where did this velocity thing come from? But okay, so it's a variable stored within character body 2D. Interesting. Yeah, so that sort of makes sense of why when you want to do the inheritance, you want to do it for character body, since it will make your life easier. It'll come with the code you need. Oh, yeah, what was it again?
And what we are pretty much doing here is we are setting it to 0, and then based on the keyboard inputs, we are going to modify that velocity. So we can go if input dot is key pressed key underscore left. So if our left arrow key is currently being pressed, then we want to go velocity, velocity dot x minus equals 1. So we are then subtracting 1 from our x velocity, okay? And then what we can do is we can go down to a new line here and go if input dot is key pressed, and the key is going to be key underscore right. Then what we want to do is we pretty much want to go, okay then, velocity dot x plus equals 1, like so. And then we want to do the exact same for up and down. So what I'm going to do is just copy these two if statements, go to a new line, paste them in, and replace key left with key up, replace the x with a y, replace this one here.
Ah, okay. That makes...
And
Alright, that makes things a lot easier.
so now we are modifying our x and y velocity values based on keyboard inputs. Now, that's not going to work just yet, so what we need to do is go down here and...
Alright. He didn't really explain the whole input thing, but I'm guessing, like, input is also stored within character body. Ugh, excuse me. Okay. All right. Let's actually catch up with this and do it ourselves. Now, going back into here. So first, we gotta get rid of all that, and it's like we don't need any of it. Bam. Now, first things first, we gotta set up the function physics process. Oh, right, underscore. Gotta remember that underscore, or else my life is gonna be hell. Alright, and then velocity dot x equals 0. Velocity dot y equals 0. Alright, so we set those values up. Now the fun stuff. If input dot is, oh wow, and it's like it's action just press, it's action just release, it's action press, it's anything press. Wow, dude. Oh wow, there's even like stuff you can even set it to if any key is hit. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, we're gonna set it to is key pressed, and then it was, I believe, key underscore left. There it is. velocity dot x, it I guess like minus equals 1. Let me check something. Oops. Let me undo that. Okay. There we go. Undo. I want to just try it on the sprite. So let's see. Okay, so that's negative, positive. Okay. All right, we got that. The one thing I'm trying to figure out is in his code, when you press up, the velocity for y goes into the negatives, or goes like -1, which I thought was weird. So if I do -y, it should go up. Ah, okay. Because I'm used to, if it's supposed to be positive, I was used to it positive y going up and then negative y going down, but that's actually inverted. Alright. Just wanted to check that out. Then velocity dot one. Oh wait, we're not even there yet. Not even there yet. Alright. Now, if input dot is underscore key pressed, that's set to right, then velocity dot x, get rid of you, dot x, where is it, plus equals 1. There. Better close it. What? Oh shit. I bet it was like I completely forgot to close this bracket. There we go. There we go. Now it stops hating me. I was like, come on. I was like, come on. I did your bidding, Godot. I did your bidding. It's like I want to learn it too. Also, if I was knowledgeable in programming, try my hand at Bevy. This is another newer open source engine. Oh, okay, that's good. I would say like for Godot, yeah, definitely give it a try. Like, shoot, doesn't hurt to learn new game engines. But if you want to learn the programming aspect of it, I would probably recommend looking up books on Python because, well, Godot uses its own script called GD script, but it is based on Python. So if you learn how to code in Python, then yeah, you'll be able to like bring some of the stuff you learn a lot of stuff you learn in Python into Godot, since that language is based on it. All right. Now, just to make, and then I can make things easier on myself by doing this. Yeah. It's like, no, don't spit. It's like, don't spit at me, please. Thank you. Now let's see. Now we gotta set it like if the key is up. Then we set this to velocity y. Same with y right here. But we gotta set this one to down. There we go. All right, so we got that nice and set up. Yeah, Bevy uses Rust, which a lot of people seem to like too. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I know a friend of mine who's super into programming. She was really trying to get me to learn Rust. So, okay, that's good to know. Alright. What is next?
And call the move and slide function. Now,
Wait a minute, hold on. What's it gonna do next?
Just yet, so what we need to do is go down here and call the move and slide function. Now, move and slide is a function that is built into our character body 2D.
Right.
And this basically means that, okay, we want to move based on the velocity we have assigned.
Okay. Let me write that down. I'm hoping like it's like I'm writing down accurately what some of the stuff does. Was like, Dad? Hello there, Stick Muncher. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Glad you can make it. We're just learning. We're doing some programming right now. God, it's like I'm trying. It's like I'm trying to study right here, and you decided to like throw stuff at me. Jeez. Great. Now I gotta. It's like I need to throw my mask on. Now that I know she's gonna. Now I know that you're gonna try to like try to do that to me. I'm gonna need some head protection. I can't have my brain. I can't have my brain like just go dead during this whole lesson. Love you. Yeah, I love you too.
Define our x and y velocity values based on move and slide function. Now, move and slide is a function that is built into our character body 2D, and this basically means that, okay, we want to move based on the velocity we have assigned, and that's going to do all the physics process behind the scenes with detecting collisions and all that, so that should then be working. So we can save this. We can then go back to our 2D scene here. We can then press play. Okay. If you see this pop up, you can click.
Oh, you're in class? Okay.
Or,
So yeah, get your it's like get your lessons in. Hell, I'm doing my lessons, myself. So yeah, you go ahead and do that.
if the wrong scene opens up, then you can just click on this button.
Wait.
We can then go back to our that shows you all that okay, we want to move based on the velocity we have assigned, and that's going to do all the physics process behind the scenes with detecting collisions and all that. So that should then be working. So we can save this. We can then go back to our 2D scene here. We can then press play. Okay. If you see this pop up, you can click select current, or if the wrong scene opens up, then you can just click on this button right here, which will run the current scene. And when you run that, you'll see that our player is in the top left corner, and if we use the arrow keys, you'll see that they are moving very, very slow. So how do we fix that?
Oh, wow, that is extremely slow. Okay, but yeah, this is another... in character body. Alright, I gotta see that for myself. Like move and slide. Alright, then we go ahead and save that. Then head back to the 2D scene. I guess hit play. Oh god, it's still moving by itself. What the heck? Oh jeez. Wait. Why are you moving by yourself? You should not be moving by yourself. Ah, it still had. Okay, let me clear that out. Yeah, it should not be moving by itself. I still have the script from the previous lesson still loaded up on here. So let's try that again. Nope, it's still moving by itself. Why the hell is it moving by itself? That should not be happening. It should be doing anything but that. Go to my scripts. Should be loaded up in there. All right. Hold on.
Is that we have a...
Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid. It's like I want to get rid of that script that this sprite had. I mean, like that the player in sprite had. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He literally just said it. Okay, it's loading up the wrong scene. So what if we load up this current scene? Actually, okay. Set script. Set handle. Oh, there we go. All right, let's just see. Will we load this one up? Okay, there we go. Much better. It is definitely not moving. Okay. Let's find this again.
Property.
Okay. Oh, the player property's been cleared out, so we gotta quick load back in the script what we created. All right. Then now let's try it. Okay, there we go. All right. So you guys can't see it. Let me actually see if I can load this in. Make this a window really quick. Hey, there we go. So this is the debug window. So whenever you try to play your scene, this is going to be what pops up. Also, let me throw this down here. I'll put it right there. So yeah, so now we got the player character, and just like in just like in the example he showed. Well, actually, let me I'll minimize that. So we did so we actually have movement on this thing, which is pretty cool. And you can see it is indeed moving. But as you see, there's that other problem where it is moving so incredibly slowly that it's like, alright, by the time this game comes out, probably Yandere Simulator will have a release date. God, I don't want to throw shade at him. But at the same time, I'm like, how many years has it been at this point? Alright, and get rid of the debug. Alright, now let's continue onward. Let's go back over here.
Go back to our 2D scene here, and if we use the arrow keys, you'll see that they are moving very, very slow. So how do we fix that?
Let me also...
Well, what we need to do is go back to our...
Alright. Let me also write something else down. Okay, just need to write down to use the current scene. It's like that the top right will have a run current scene button. Because, yeah, that issue I was running into when trying out, like, that other code of mine. But, yeah, using, like, the run current scene button will really help. Oh, and I can also write down what it looks like, too. Alright.
Our script here, and we need to multiply our velocity by a larger number. So what I'm going to do is just before calling move and slide, I'm going to go velocity multiplied by 50. Okay, so we are now going to move at 50 pixels per second. So we can save that, we can run the scene, and now with my arrow keys, you can see I am moving much quicker than before.
Okay.
Now, you may also notice that our player spawns at the top left corner of the screen, and the way it's set up by default with the Godot 2D scene is that our...
Alright, let me also write this down. Okay. Now let's try it ourselves. Alright. So then, how do you add it again? Okay, yeah. Just gotta take it off of there, and then velocity times equals 50. Okay, and it doesn't hate us. Alright, now let's try it again. Alright, here's the debug menu. Go here. Huh? Oh god, this is gonna be a capture method automatic. No. Fine, I'll just remove it because it's acting really funky. So, actually, technically it's a game, so maybe that might help. GODOT debug. Hey, okay. So maybe if I capture like a game, that might help with everything. All right, and now let's see how fast we saw how fast it moved before. Let's see how fast it moves now. There you go. That's a moving boy right there. Look at that boy move. He's ready. He is ready to collect some MF and coins right there. Yeah. Like slow and steady wins the race, but not too slow, not too steady. It's like we gotta get some pep in that step. We gotta inject some caffeine into his system. It's like you gotta take out those Duracell batteries and put some energizers in that booty. Yeah. All right. That's what we're like it. It's doing it again. Fine. I'll just get rid of it.
We can run the scene, and now with my arrow keys, you can see I am moving much quicker than before. Now, you may also notice that our player spawns at the top left corner of the screen, and the way it's set up by default with the GODOT 2D scene is that our camera is sort of fixed in the level. We can't move it around, we can't zoom it in or out, so it's pretty much static. So in the next lesson, we are going to be looking at setting up our camera node so we can customize pretty much everything about it.
Okay. Whew. Man. It's like, that was a 7-minute lesson, and we're like an hour and 10 minutes into this stream. Alright. Let me also check something, because, okay. Nothing important. Alright.
Welcome back, everyone. In this lesson, we are going to be working on setting up our camera node, because the issue we have right now is if we press play, you'll notice that our camera is pretty static, okay? Our player spawns at the top left corner, and we don't really have a way of increasing our camera's zoom or moving it around, okay? Because if we zoom out in our coin collector level here, you'll see that our camera is represented by this blue rectangle here.
Oh, okay. Interesting. It's like time flies. Yeah, I know, right? It's like when you're a kid, like time flies by super slowly, but kids are on a speed that is just incomprehensible. But like as you grow older, when you hit like your late 20s, early 30s, you look at the clock, you're like, damn, oh like fuck, I don't have enough time in the day. Where is the time going? Dude, it's crazy. Yeah. That's all. It's like one of those things you'll just learn growing up is that when you're a kid, you're like, man, it's like it's like you have too much time in your hands, but as an adult, it's just like you just don't have enough time. Everything just passes by. Man, that's kind of like why I like that one episode of Gumball, where, so this is after Nicole, I don't know if you've seen The Amazing World of Gumball. It was a Cartoon Network show from the, I think mid to late 2010s. And there was an episode where it's like they're taking care of Gumball as a baby, and Gumball is just moving at a speed that is unimaginable. Nice. Like that was the episode that of when he first got Darwin when he was a pet goldfish before he grew like arms and legs. But yeah, it was just seeing Nicole and Richard. They're just exhausted while Gumball is breaking the speed of sound with his movement. Yeah, it was like that shit was just like, yep, that's real right there. Maybe not one for one, but that shit is real.
We can't do anything with it. So what we're going to do now is create our own custom camera node, which we can zoom in and out, move around, and customize however we wish.
Yeah, it was a late prequel episode, but yeah, that one's definitely worth watching. Wait, what the heck? It's like my thing was vibrating for a second. And yeah, it was such a great show. I'm trying to figure out if it got its movie or is it continuing, because the very last episode I saw of it left on such a big cliffhanger that everyone's like, okay, it's like it's supposed to conclude with a movie, and that movie never came, but then it got confirmed, and then we heard nothing about it, and then apparently I got like a new season or something. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that show. But yeah, it's like last I knew it was just like such a big cliffhanger ending that but man, I am sad I slept on that show for so long, but once I started watching it, I was like, man, this show is so good. It combines all those art styles together in a way I didn't think it would be possible to merge them together and just make it fit, but they made it work. What was I gonna write? Oh, right. Okay. Last thing I heard about anything related to Gumball was actually how the oh yeah, I forgot that happened. Like the voice actor for Gumball punched the fucking Dream in the face after he got super drunk. Oh man, I forgot all about that. People were making memes of that too. I was like, holy shit. Wait, was that? Oh wait, no, that was last year. I was like, damn, did that happen this year? Because I know 2020 has been a wild year. But man, if that happened in 2020, I was like, god damn. I'm like, what a year. It's only January. Speaking of Dream, I never followed him at all. So I didn't really get the whole buzz about when his face got revealed. Everyone got disappointed. Cause I took a look at that picture of his face, and he looked like literally every single YouTuber from the 2010s. It was just like average YouTuber face. Like if you were to put him in a lineup with other guys, I would not be able to pick Dream out of that lineup. He was just blend in with everyone. Which, you know, it kind of matches like that mask he has, which is like basically default stick figure like face. Like you put him in a bunch of other stick figures, he blend in with them. Yeah. It's just like it's one of those things where it's like, hey, I am Dream, and I'm just like, who? Whomst? It's like the Minecraft YouTuber. Who? It was like you can describe it, and I'm just like, whomst? I don't know who you are. I'm like, do you know how many Minecraft YouTubers there are? Especially after PewDiePie played it, there's like a bunch. Heck, like there was even a time where people just made Minecraft intros. Heck, this one VTuber, PNG tuber, Uoto Owo, he even posted up like a Minecraft intro on his Twitter. I was just like, man. You know, low key, I kind of want one. I kind of want one myself. At the same time, I haven't touched Minecraft in forever because last year, or the year before, well, actually, the year before into last year, me and Arata, who's the other guy that kind of runs our main channel, we were on a whole ass Minecraft arc where we had like we had a vanilla server, and then we made a better Minecraft server, and then a medieval Minecraft server. Man, we were just Minecrafting like crazy to the point where Arata got just extremely addicted to that game. Man, I feel like if we had like another Minecraft arc, we both need to come back with custom Minecraft intros. That'd be dope. Mm. Alright, let's continue onward.
Wish. So to do this, we're going to click on the plus to create a new node, and we are going to search for camera 2D. Let's create that. And if we select our camera 2D, you will notice that it is represented by a purple outline, okay? And if we go to tool,
interesting.
we can even move it around, which is
Okay.
pretty cool. Now on this camera, all we need to do now is play the scene and see it in action. And there we go. Our player is now in the center of the screen because our camera is created in the center and not in that offset. And if, for example, we want to be zoomed in, we can quit playing. We can go over to the zoom property here. And let's set that to be 2. Press play again. And now our camera is zoomed in to our player here.
Okay.
Now I reckon for this, we're just going to set the zoom to 1.5, as I reckon that's a good in between, like so. And with our camera, we can even make it a child of the player. So if I select my camera, drag it in as a child of the player, now wherever the player moves, so will the camera.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a bit hard to see because we don't actually have anything still in our level, but I am moving right now, but the camera is just attached to the player.
Okay,
so
that's pretty good.
We are going to be setting up our coins, which the player will be able to collect, and then you'll be able to see much more of the camera moving around our environment.
All right. Okay, that's a pretty good trick right there. So, let's see. It can be moved around, and then what was the last thing? Oh yeah, the scene camera is automatically set to it. All right, and what was the last thing? Oh. All right. You know, thinking about it, it's like I'm starting to see how they probably create functions where the camera it's like the camera doesn't move with the player until the player reaches a certain threshold within the level space. So yeah, it's interesting learning about this stuff. Okay, and now going back into here, I'm going to the 2D menu. So let's scroll out and then let's see, where's that? Okay, and there's the camera they were talking about. Where the default camera is that blue square right there that you can't do jack all for shit with. But you can go up here and create your own camera, which after you create it and put it into the scene, it is automatically set to it. So and then there's the purple square. That's where the new camera is, and you can even move that. You can even move this thing around if you want. Yeah. So then we can try out. Let's try out the scene. And there it is. Wait. Oh shoot! It made it. It's like I created it as a child of the sprite of the player node. So it's already moving with it, but let's see. What if I made it? I'm gonna make it a child of the Note 2D, so that way we could see see it move. Yeah, so you guys can't see it. Let me grab it. Oh, thank God! Thank God I can just pull this back up. But yeah, now it's now we can actually see it move and it's starting in the center rather than in like the top left corner, mainly because yeah, since it didn't have a custom camera, it used the default, which was like set up there for some reason. All right, but yeah, let's set that back to the player, so that once we create the coins, we can also see it move around and stuff, and then we can set that to 1.5, just like in the tutorial. Right.
So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all then in the next lesson.
Alright, how long is the next lesson?
Well,
Oh wow, another 7-minute video.
This lesson, we are going to be creating...
Okay, we're on like 3... Oh wait, we already finished... Okay, so we finished, we're on part 4 or 5. Okay, we're, Alright, we're getting closer and closer to the end. Okay, this is going to be the last, big part, and then the next part is going to be smaller.
Our coin scene, which is going to be a node that the player can collide with. So to create this, what I'm going to do...
Oh yeah, before I do that, let me also do this. Let me take that off. Ah. Okay.
Is I'm going to click on the plus, and I'm going to create an Area 2D node. Now, an Area 2D is basically a node which can detect collisions, okay? You can think of it similar to a collision shape, yet with a collision shape, we don't really have any logic behind it, okay? Collision shape is pretty much just defining the shape of the collision, okay? It's not detecting anything. Whereas an Area 2D is a node that is actively looking out for anything colliding with its collision shape. Now, an Area 2D is basically a node which can detect collisions, okay? You can think of it...
Okay, let me write that down.
Similar shape, yet with a collision shape, we don't really have any logic behind it, okay? Collision shape is pretty much just defining the shape of the collision, okay? It's not detecting anything. Whereas an area 2D is a node that is actively looking out for anything colliding with its collision shape. And for this, with the area 2D, we need to give it a sprite, so let's drag in our coin, make that coin a child of area 2D.
Oh, interesting.
Let's actually move this area 2D over here a bit. And for our coin, let's rename it to be sprite. Let's set the transform to be 0 on the X and 0 on the Y, so it's nice and centered. In the area 2D, we can rename that to be coin, so we know exactly what it is. And since it's an area 2D, we need to give it a collider, so right click on coin, add child node, create a collision shape 2D. I'm going to make this a shape circle. There we go. We can even make the circle a bit bigger, like that. And now it is complete, okay? Now we have our coin that has a visual sprite and a collision shape. And as you can see, I can move it around and all the child nodes follow along. So the next thing we need to do is create a script which can actually do something based on if the player collides with it.
Okay, before I continue, let me do that on my end. That's the one thing I love about these lessons, is that since they're all video-based, I can slow down and take notes if I need to, and I can just basically go at my own pace, which feels so nice to do. Because when you're in a classroom, you gotta kind of like keep up with everyone. Which on one hand is, I mean, it makes sense, but on the other hand, it's like it gets really stressful. Okay. And then make you, wait, no. You're a child of that. Yeah. And we'll call you, and we're gonna call you sprite. We'll call the area 2D node coin, just like in the example. Then the sprite, I think he zeroed out the transform. Wait, how did he zero out the transform for this thing? What the fuck?
So this area 2D in our coin, make that. And for this, with the area 2D, we need to give it a sprite. So let's drag in our coin, make that coin a child of area 2D. Let's actually move this area 2D over here a bit.
Oh, okay. He moved the area 2D. That's why.
Rename it to be sprite. Let's set the transform to be 0 on the X and 0 on the Y, so it's nice and centered. In the area 2D, we can rename that to be coin, so we know exactly what it is. And since it's an area 2D, we need to give it a collider, so right click on coin, add child node, create a collision shape 2D. I'm going to make this a shape circle. There we go. We can even make the circle a bit bigger, like that.
All right.
And now it is complete, okay? Now we have our coin that has a visual sprite.
We could probably shrink that down just a little bit.
And all the child nodes follow along.
Okay.
So, the next thing we need to do is create a script which can actually do something based on if the player collides with it, okay? So to do this, I'm going to go down to our inspector. I'm going to create a new script called coin and make sure it inherits from area 2D. Click create, and here we are. Now, by default, as all...
Okay. So it looks like it still has the same one, but yeah, we'll do that. Inherits from area 2D. It's a coin. Bada bing, bada boom.
Always, we have the ready function and the process function already laid out for us, but we don't really need these in the script, so I'm going to select those and delete them, okay?
All right. Go ahead and remove those. Oh, let me grab myself a snack. Oh, man, I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I'm probably going to go get food sometime after this lesson. Let's see. Oh, do I want to eat my chipagashis already? Yeah, let me get my, oh, those are delicious. I want to eat these rice crackers. They're so good. Oh, yeah, stretch out. Ah, man. Yeah, because I got like a bunch of Japanese snacks when I was last in Japan. One of like my favorite Japanese snacks is these snacks called Happy Turns or Happy Tons. It's a soft rice cracker, but it's just slightly sweet. It's so good. I could eat these all day. Like when someone gifted me these when I was studying abroad, I was like, I don't know about this, and I took a bite. I was like, oh my god, this is delicious. Oh, they're so good. Give me some of that brain food. All right. Yeah, man. I should really do like a snack review one of these days. Like, while I still have snacks to review. And again, my bag's pretty packed with stuff, so maybe next time I do a model building stream, I can make that into like a snack review in a way. All right, what was I gonna make? What was I gonna put? Alright, next page of the notes. Yeah, I don't think I need to... It's like race it. Well, I'll probably put a note that all that stuff is deleted. Alright.
Now, how do we actually detect when something has collided with us? Well, for this, we are going to be using signals. So if you select the coin node right here, and you go to the inspector, you can see at the top there is a node panel right next to inspector. We can click on that, and that is going to show us a list of signals. Okay, these are basically events that can be triggered when a certain thing happens.
Oh my god, that's okay, that's a brand new thing. I didn't know about that. Okay.
On our area 2D, you can see that we have a bunch of them: area entered, area exited, area entered. What we want to do is go down to where we have body entered, okay? And this gets called whenever a character body or a body type node enters our collider.
Oh, interesting. Your black ass does not stop ignoring me on Discord. So help me. It's like, so help me God. What? It's like, geez, what? Not to mention, you do realize if I'm streaming, I am not gonna see I'm not gonna see shit on. It's like shit from you. By the way, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Yeah. Not to mention, I'm doing it's like I'm doing some programming stuff. Didn't you want me to learn that? Oh shit, I missed. Oh shit, I missed that. Oh, you're playing. Oh, you're just playing some more GTA Online. Okay, where you're not streaming. Sorry, I've been busy. I was like, sorry. It's like I heard you. It's like you were barking. You were barking at me, and it's like I didn't. It's like I didn't give you like your good head pats. Let me fix that right now. Oh, fucking okay, never mind. You don't get no head pats.
Bruh.
LMAO. Okay, sound alerts, please. Sound alerts.
Bruh.
Ah, sound alerts. I believed in you, but I have to refresh you.
Bruh.
Okay. All right. But I'm learning how to. It's like I'm on the last part of this lesson. All right. What was I writing down? Right. It's like you hate. It's like you hate me so much. Ah, man. It's like you say that all the time. But you know how much I love you. Oh yeah, right. Where was I? Right. Like, yeah, right. But I'm getting close to finishing. Don't worry. I'll give you all the love and attention you need. Here, it's like, here. Let me give you one of these. There you go. Right. What was I? All right.
And our player is a character body 2D, so that is going to be triggered when that event occurs. So what we can do is double click on that body underscore entered signal. It's going to ask us to connect it to a method. Now we're going to connect.
Wait, how do you do that? Oh, you just double clicked it.
It's going to ask us to connect it to a method. Now we're going to connect. We're going to select our coin node right here, and click connect. And what that will do is inside of our coin script, it's going to create a brand new function called onBodyEntered with a parameter of the body that has entered our collider. And pretty much what we can do then is write code based on that. So when something enters our coin's collider, what do we want to do? Well, first of all, we want to increase the scale of that body because that's the point of the game. The player collects
right.
and increases their size. So to do this, we can go body. We're accessing the body parameter right here, which is the object that entered our collider. In our case, that will be the player. Dot scale. Whoops. Need to go. Body. Dot scale. Dot.
All right. Good night. All right. You have a good night. You have a good night, kitty. Have a good night. And don't worry, it's like I won't ignore you anymore, or at least I'll try to respond at least. It's like a lot more. It's like my brain's been dead like the past few days. All right, double clicking signal. A menu to add it to screen. Hey there, Stick Muncher. Like, do you love me? Well, I love you as any father would love a daughter. If that's what you're asking. I mean, what kind of parent will I be if I said, like, no, I hate my children? God, imagine. Like, he loves me more. Kitty, I thought you went to bed. You just got me on in the background. Oh God, don't bring it. It's like, do not bring up this hierarchy. Do not bring up this hierarchy. It's like, and I cook a pancake. Yeah, but you still like to eat. But you eat my pancakes for some reason, even though you could even though you're clearly capable of making your own. So, oh, since you said you can make your pancakes, now I can say like, oh, okay, so now, all right, now it's like you don't have to wait for me to make them for you. You can make your own pancakes now. It's like mother made with love. Really? I just kind of like add nutmeg to it. I just add nutmeg to it. Oh God, it's like dish. You're cheating on me, shake my Kitty. Is the father-daughter dynamic. How am I cheating on you? Wait a minute. How are you? How am I cheating on you? There's like there's like many okay, there's many questions to that, and I it's like that's gonna distract from me doing my lessons. Have I watched Hazbin Hotel yet? I've only seen the original pilot. I haven't actually watched the series. I don't know. You're a disgrace. Shut up. After I heard like they replaced the voice actors with like celebrities, I was like, it's kind of losing the charm of like what made the original good. I don't know. It's like I barely have time to watch anime as it is right now, and I'm just barely making time for video games and doing my Godot lessons right here. Oh yeah, let me do something, and let me do something really quick. Here. Okay, that should keep me busy. Alright. Adds it to the script. So, let me actually add that to the script right now. So, we go over here, and just like in the, like an example, it said, oh yeah, we had to add something. What was it again? Oh, right, we got to create the new code for it. All right. God, I got distracted so much. It's like, look at Discord. Shut the fuck up. Like, what? Why don't you look at Discord? I was like, God. Ah, boy. I need to stop that. It's like, yeah, exactly, see? Now you're looking at Discord. Yeah, just go ahead and stare at that. It's like Daddy's gotta work. There we go. I guess it just took a minute. I guess it took a minute to load in. All right, so now we can get like grab the body entered script, and I think it was like connecting to that. And connect. Okay. we got that in now. Yeah, a bit extra lines, but yeah, we're not really we're not trying to look super fancy. We're just trying to make it functional. Unfortunately, no one's made new art with her new outfit yet. We gotta wait for the artist to cook on that front. So, and now. I was like, who the heck? I was like, whose emotes are those? I was like, those are Appies. Oh man, I like that. I like that. Man, I like the little green amogas with the shaking ass. I kind of want to make an emote like that for my stream. Like, we have some new emotes, but we can always add some more. All right, where did I leave off on? Oh yeah, body scale. Yeah, that one. And what's up? Sticks? All right, let me keep going with the video.
X plus equals 0.2. Okay, we'll increase it by a little.
Give me two creatures you think I would like. Okay, well, one of them is going to be very easy. Dragons. The other one... What's another creature you'll like? Dragons and... werewolves. Say it again, please. I wasn't paying attention. Caught. Well, that's a creature, but I don't think that's the one she was talking about. And hey, and it's like, make sure you behave. Hey! Make sure you guys behave in my chat. Remember, I have one rule: don't make me moderate chat. That goes for both of you. Yay! No. Just no. No. And if you guys keep distracting me, I'm gonna time both of you out. No. Alright, shit. God, let me replay this.
Scale, whoops, need to go. Body dot scale dot x plus equals 0.2. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm probably not gonna pay attention. It's like I'll take some glances at chat, but like I said, I need to finish this lesson. We're close to finishing. We're close to finishing this entire course.
Right here, which is the object that entered in Collider. In our case, that would be the player. Dot scale. Whoops, need to go. Body dot scale dot x plus equals 0.2. Okay, we'll increase it by a little bit.
Okay, so. I told you to. I told you to. I told you, don't make me mod. Now both y'all cool it. Alright.
Then we can go body.scale.y plus equals 0.2. Okay, so we're increasing the x and the y scale of our player. And then finally, we want to destroy the coin. Now, to destroy a node inside of Godot is pretty simple. It's just one line of code. All we need to do is call the q_free function, okay? q_free with empty brackets here. That is how we can destroy this node. So we can save that, go back into our scene here. We can just function, just one line of code. All we need to do is call the q.
Yeah, it's like everyone. It's like have to lay down the law of the land sometimes. It's like even though I'm generally cool with them saying stuff in my chat, it's like if they start like getting at each other and starts distracting from my lesson, I have to put my foot down. Yeah. So now I can concentrate on this.
Free function, okay? q_free with empty brackets here. That is how we can destroy this node. So we can save that, go back into our scene here.
So wait, I don't get. I'm trying to figure out like, is Q free and it's apparently a function that could just like straight up destroy it or something. I don't understand that.
Destroy a node inside of Godot is pretty simple. It's just one line of code. All we need to do is call the q_free function, okay? q_free with empty bracket. Here, that is how we can destroy this node. So we can save that, go back into our scene here. We can then press play and see if it works. So with the arrow keys, I can move my player around, and if I collect the coin, we should increase in size.
Ooh, okay. Now, you know, it kind of looks like the coin is moving than the player.
Speed here.
Okay.
In fact, what we can do is instead of having just a raw number built in here, we can actually create a variable, call it move speed, make it of type float, and I'm going to have this equal to 200 by default, okay? And then down here, we can just multiply velocity by our move speed instead of just entering a number raw, okay? So, play that again. We can move around, collect the coin, and we increase in size. Great. Now, one final thing that we need to do, and that is turning our coin into a scene, okay?
Okay. Now, let me catch up with everything. Alright, so we gotta set it like body dot, what was it? It was body dot... It's like on body entered... Okay. What was it again? Oh wait, it was body scale. That's what it was. Okay. Oh wait, body dot scale dot x equals. Oh wait, it's plus equals. Oh wait, no, it was 0.2. That's what it was. Okay, and then body dot scale dot y is equals 0.2. All right. All right, then we can save that, and let's try it out. Did it work? Ah, it doesn't work! I missed something. What else do I need to do?
Empty brackets here. That is how we can destroy this node. So we can save that, go back into our scene here. We can then press play and see if it works. So with the arrow keys, I can move my player around, and if I collect the coin, we should increase in size.
Wait, what? Okay, what am I doing wrong then? It's like I'm doing something wrong. Or maybe, after I save it out, I need to go back to the scene and then let's play the scene. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe. It's not working. It's not working. That's not good. Shit. Where did I fuck up on? Let me bring this up. Shit. Eternal struggles for programming, you know it. I'm like, what the heck? Did I use the correct, Did I use it correctly? Let me try, let me hit the play. Let me see what that'll do. No, this is a completely different code. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. But... hold on, I gotta go back. Because it clearly missed something. Yeah, because it was body entered. Yeah, on body entered.
Right here, and click connect.
Yeah, and it's connected to that. Wait. Huh? What? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Huh? Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, shoot! Was that not connected the whole time? Hold on. Okay, let's see now. Now will it work? Okay, that's what it was. Because I just saw, like, okay, I saw that thing on the left, and I was like, wait, what? Wait. Hold on. It was like I saw that thing was, it was still yelled out. I was like, hold up. Okay, let me show you guys really quick. Bring it back up. Yeah, so now it's working. Oh, whoops. Now it should be working. Okay, now I can collect the coin and he grows bigger. Yeah, but it's like, it's better, it's more satisfying if I figure it out myself. Like, I gotta learn, yeah, it's like you kind of gotta struggle with programming. Damn, has it already been 10 minutes? Holy shit. I wanted, as like, I already knew that it was going to escalate, so I wanted to shut it down because so I can also concentrate on this. I can't be moderating, moderating into both of you while working on this. Whatever. It's like I said, like I said, I don't want to moderate chat. I don't want to, but if my hand gets forced, I'm not gonna take like always the best options, but I'm gonna take the one that's probably gonna be easier for me. Make mods. Yeah, I'll probably make mods at some point where I actually need them. Like so far, I haven't needed them.
Multiply velocity by our move speed instead of going to go ahead and increase.
Oh yeah, and he created a variable called move speed right in the other thing. I honestly should make a bot for that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, what do you do with that?
Call it move speed, make it of type float, and
oh, okay, and it's like a type float. Float, and set that to 200.0.
gonna have this equal to 200 by default, okay? And then down here we can just multiply velocity by our move speed instead.
Yeah, we can make it easy to understand then, sure. Otherwise, otherwise, I got both Restream bot and Stream Elements bot, so I just have to like set up the thing for it.
Of just entering a number raw, okay? So we can play that again. We can move around, collect the coin, and we increase in size. Great. Now, one final thing that we need to do, and that is turning our coin into a scene, okay? Because we want to have multiple versions of this coin, yet we do not want to copy and paste this node.
But first, let me also add, let's see, destroy node.
Bunch of times like so, okay? Now this will work, all right? This will work. We can press play and test it out. As you can see, it is working, but what happens if we want to make a change to the coin? What if, for example, we want to select our coin?
No. All right, good night, kitty.
Right here, we want to change the rotation, all right? We might want to rotate it a bit like that. Well, then we'd have to go through every single one of our sprites right here and change their rotation as well.
Okay, sucker, shut up.
It can take a while to do that. So instead what we're going to do is, first of all, I'm just going to delete all these extra coins we have right here. We are going to turn this coin into a scene. So just click and drag on that coin, bring that down into the file system, write a name for it, coin, hit save, and there we go. Now we can drag our coin scene out into the main scene right here. As you can see, we can position.
Okay, right.
wish. Okay, we can even duplicate them here. And there we go. So now we can press play, and we should be able to play our game as it was designed. Pick up a coin, pick up another one, and we increase over time, like so. And yep, that is just a look at how we can create a basic game inside of the Godot engine, okay? We've looked at setting up a simple player controller that can move left, right, up and down. We've created that using a character body 2D node, which has the functionality of pretty much we just feed it a velocity vector, and it applies that to the player over time. We have set up a camera which can follow our player along, and we have created a coin scene which can be duplicated as many times as we wish, and it increases the player's size and gets destroyed once they collect it.
Alright, let me also test it out, or like try doing it on my end. Or at least, I don't think I need to do too much. It's like I set the velocity, well, the velocity to move speed, and now, let's see. Yeah, so I can move a lot faster. Now just need to create multiple instances of this thing. So I'm gonna take that, and then drop it into here, and save that as let's see, save that as a coin scene, and then okay, where's the coin scene at? Huh? Where the heck is the coin scene at? Oh, there it is. Man, this thing is so messy. All right, and just kind of go pull out all these. Then we can try it out. Yeah, there we go. Now it's a big boy. Oh yeah, right. I gotta show you guys. So after I do that, I'll open up the debug, and then there we go. Now we're doing it. All right. So that takes care of that part of the lesson. Now we're on the last part of it.
Welcome back, everyone.
Oh no, not that one. 43.
Hey everyone, we just finished creating our coin collector game. Now let's have a look at what we made and see if it meets our original design goals. So we originally wanted to create a game that has a player who can move around and collect coins, and each coin they collect, they will increase in size. So we defined 3 things for this. First of all, we want to create a player that can move, and we done this by using a character body 2D node and modifying its velocity, then applying that velocity change with the move and slide function. We then created a collectible coin scene, which of course we made into a scene so we can have many different copies of the coin which all inherit from the same properties as the original scene template. And then finally, when the player collides with a coin, we have the body entered signal connected to the coin so it can detect when something has entered its collider. And what we do then is we increase that body's size and then destroy the coin with the Q-free function. Now from here you can go ahead, expand upon the game, or create an entirely new one, and I'd recommend doing that, as actually going ahead and creating games and interacting with the engine itself is one of the best ways of reinforcing all of these coding practices and engine features that we have looked at so far throughout the course. So thank you for watching.
Okay, so alright, so we're finally reaching the end of this course. Now it's just kind of like going over now I got the quiz. Alright, here's the actual practical. Here's the actual thing itself. Alright, we can do this together. Alright, so what function do we call to destroy the key? It's Q free. I still don't understand why it's wait a minute, hold on. Q free and not something like destroy. I was hoping he would kind of like explain how that one works, but whatever. What does move and slide do? This is for keyboard inputs. It applies the velocity to the player Sets the player's position. Non-automatically moves the player to... Okay, so it's not that, and it's not that. It doesn't listen for keyboard inputs. That's what the, what was it called? What was that, oh, is key press. So that one was is key press. So I'm gonna so that one would be it applies the velocity to the player. How do we detect a key? It's like exactly, here we go. Listen for key. How do we detect a key press? So input dot key is key pressed. There we go. And what child node is required for a character body 2D? Okay, so collision shape. Wait. Character body. Little sprite in collision shape. There's like more than one answer? Okay, never mind. Oh, wait. What child node is required for a character but okay, there we go. I was trying to figure out, like... I was like, wait, I used all of those, but I was like, oh, wait, hold on. Wait, it says what child node? Then I think it's going to be the sprite. Oh, wait. No, it's the collision. I just remembered. Because every single time... you create the you create that character body 2D, it always gives you that like yellow warning saying like it needs a collider. All right, now let's see. Oh, nice! We did it. 4 out of 4. Yes, we aced the quiz. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Hey everyone, in this lesson we are going to be looking at how we can export our game. And this basically means building it so that we can basically
Pachi. Yeah, thanks. Oh shit! Oh my god. I just remembered. I need to re-minimize the screen because, like I said, this is a lesson that's like several $100 and I do not want to get nuked out. It's like, get my channel nuked.
The internet so that people can play it. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, we want to go up to where we have editor at the top here, and then go down to manage export templates.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, I almost fucked up there.
Now in this window right here, we just want to click on the download and install button, and this is basically going to download all the templates so that we can basically export our game to Windows. Now you may see here that it is quite large in file size, and that is just because, you know, different platforms have a lot of dependencies and things that we do need to include in our build.
I probably won't do that on stream, but I'll take notes on it nonetheless.
We'll be back. Okay, and now it is complete. So what we can do is just exit out of this template manager. We then want to go up to where we have projects and then down to export. Now inside of the export window, we basically need to add a preset for whatever platform we want to build to. In my case, it's going to be Windows. So I'm going to click on Add and then go down to Windows Desktop. But if you're building for Linux, or Mac OS, then you can click on those. So Windows, here we go. Now in terms of all these settings right here, you don't really need to modify any of these, okay, unless you do want to dive further into what each of these things do. You can of course do that, but we just need to go up to where it says export path, and we can then first of all choose where we want to save our game to. I'm going to go ahead and create a brand new folder. I'm going to call this one my GODOT game. Okay, hit OK. Okay, so we're inside an empty folder now, and we can then go down to where it says file and give our file a name. What do we want to call it? Well, I'm just going to call it my GODOT game, just like before. Hit save, and then we can go down to where it says export project. We'll click that, hit save.
Okay, it's like when you finish with the settings, like click export, click export project. And hit save.
Save again, and that is going to begin the project export. So now what we can do is go to that file location and see our game. So here we are inside of the file, and you'll see that we have 3 different files right here. Okay, we have a mygodotgame.console, we have mygodotgame, the actual executable which we open, and a pack file. Now to play our game, we just need to open up the main executable right here by double clicking on it, and that should then open up the game window and allow us to play our game. And as you can see, here we are, and just like inside of the engine, we are able to successfully test out our game.
Alright. Like I said, this is something I probably won't do on stream. Just like, because we have to do a large download.
Congratulations on completing the course. We just finished looking at the fundamentals of the GODOT game engine. So let's have a look at what we learned throughout this course. First of all, we learned about the GODOT editor. We spent some time installing the engine, creating our first project, and then having a look at what each of the different windows do and how we can navigate around. We then looked at the fundamentals of the engine, that being nodes, scenes, and the tools we can use to move those nodes and scenes around, as well as how we can do all of this inside of a 2D environment. Okay, we looked at parenting to get an overall understanding of how this engine works at its core, okay, with the fact that nodes are the fundamentals of pretty much everything in your game. We then took that knowledge and transferred it over to 3D, where we looked at creating models, applying materials to those models,
that might be interesting to try to make a coin collecting game, but in a 3D space.
And then we jumped into scripting, okay? We started right from the bottom with learning about variables, conditions, functions, vectors. We learned all the basics when it comes to scripting, okay? So we can have a foundational understanding of how we can begin to interact with the engine and modify the game and apply logic in the ways that we wish. And then finally in the course we created a coin collector mini game, and this put the knowledge that we have acquired so far to use in making a game where we can move our player around, collecting coins and increasing size. Zenva is an online learning academy with over 1 million students. We feature a wide range of courses for people who are just starting out or for people who are just wanting to learn something new. The courses are also very versatile, allowing you to learn in really whatever way you want. You can choose to view the online video tutorials, read the included lesson summaries, or follow along with the instructor with the included course files. So thank you very much for following along with the course, and I wish you the best of luck with your future GODOT games.
Alright, we finished the lesson. Oh, but there is more stuff, so let's see. It's like when you may have noticed that when exporting your game, there's a warning or errors that occur related to the RC edit executable. Okay. This is totally optional. It does not affect your game export. It's like if you choose to ignore it, but if you would like to include a custom icon for your game application, follow these steps. And then it goes over the steps on creating an icon. And then, okay, and then the image magic tool, install the software. Okay, so yeah, that's how you can set up your game icon. And then, oh shoot. And then this is like, and then this part is the full. I'm gonna actually zoom in for this because I think I'm fine showing this off since Godot is open source. But this right here is the Godot source engine. So yeah, all the stuff that was used in the lessons is just located right here. So like the variables and variable challenges. Oh, interesting. And then the and then like setting up conditions, the condition challenges, like operators, operator challenges, vectors, functions, yeah, all that good stuff. And then we have completed the course. Fuck yes, let's fucking go. And like we get access to completion certificate. Okay, let's find your certificate in the courses page or in my certificates. Okay, and I'm not gonna open that up just in case it DOS me. I don't want that thing to DOS the shit out of me. But yeah, that was a look into the Godot engine. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm glad I was able to like stream it. Even though we had like some rough spots here and there, we made it through. It took a lot of good notes, and hey, we made a small little game. And yeah, it's like you always gotta start with something small, but hey, it's a stepping stone to something even better. And thanks for the congratulations. I really appreciate it. Yeah, God, I keep accidentally opening Blender for some reason. It keeps happening. But yeah, in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Let me I want to see who is doing let's see who's doing what now, since I got a decent amount of people still watching. Let's see. How long has this person been going for?
I guess I could show it.
Oh, okay. They've been going for an hour. All right, so I'm gonna shoot you guys over to Nova Neko. Nova Neko, she's just chatting right now and playing around with her model, which looks really cute. So hope you guys have fun with that. We're gonna. It's a Nova Neko VT. Okay, I spelled it wrong. Let me fix that. All right. There we go, and just be on your best behavior. Just don't say anything I wouldn't. Give her some good love. She's a great streamer. And yeah, I will be back most likely on Saturday for the art stream, unless I feel like streaming tomorrow, which, who knows? I might actually be up for that. And we might do some stuff in VR. I've been itching to do some Risk of Rain in VR. But yeah, in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I'll see you all next time. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are at. See you guys next time. Take care.